The SWEDD project is changing lives. Across West and Central Africa, millions of women and girls are accessing education, building careers, delaying marriage, and shaping decisions in their communities. West and Central Africa is home to one of the youngest populations in the world, with 75% aged under 35. But to benefit from this potential, countries must invest in education, healthcare, and gender equality. Without that, too many girls face early pregnancy, child marriage, and limited economic opportunities. This makes it harder for countries to break the cycle of poverty and harness the accelerated economic growth that a growing workforce could bring. This untapped potential is known as the demographic dividend. For women and girls in West and Central Africa, the stakes are high. 1 in 3 girls in the region is married before her 18th birthday. More than half of all girls drop out of school before secondary level, mostly due to poverty, early marriage, or pregnancy. Maternal mortality is one of the highest globally. West and Central Africa hosts just 12% of the world's female population, but accounts for 67% of the entire world's maternal deaths. This is due, in part, to only 61% of births being attended by skilled health workers. In West and Central Africa, the average human capital index is just 0.38. That means a child born today will only reach 38% of their full productive potential. Across the continent as a whole, that figure is 54%. The path is clear. Invest in girls and unlock the region's potential. That's why in 2015, the Sahel Women's Empowerment and Demographic Dividend Project, SWEDD, was launched. SWEDD is led by the World Bank in partnership with the United Nations Population Fund and the West African Health Organization. It focuses on one powerful strategy: investing in the potential of women and girls. From school scholarships to skills training, from safe spaces to sexual and reproductive health education and services, SWEDD has given 2.5 million young women and girls the means to build brighter futures. The SWEDD project has already achieved impressive results. Over 1 million secondary school girls benefited from support to stay in school. More than 250,000 young women gained skills and income. Over 1.3 million girls and women accessed modern contraception services. Nearly 20,000 community and religious leaders were mobilized to promote positive gender norms. SWEDD is also supporting countries to build national observatories on the demographic dividend, centers that provide real-time, reliable data to guide gender-responsive policies and help governments make the most of Africa's demographic transition. SWEDD is more than a project, it's a movement, and it's grown, with more countries joining under the expanded Sub-Saharan Women's Demographic Dividend Plus project, or SWEDD Plus, building on lessons learned, scaling up impact, and renewing commitment to gender equality. In 2017, African leaders adopted the African Union Roadmap, a collaborative initiative to harness the demographic dividend, paving the way to the continent's bright future. In 2023, the message echoed at the Africa Heads of State Human Capital Summit was clear: boost growth by investing in human capital, with girls and women at the core. Empowering women is smart economics. Today, SWEDD Plus is helping countries answer that call, but lasting change demands continued leadership. Governments that invest in girls and women invest in a better future for everyone. Through the national observatories on the demographic dividend and the expanded SWEDD Plus initiative, countries have the tools to turn evidence into action. Now is the time to scale up smart, data-driven investments that put women and girls at the heart of national development. The future is brighter when every girl has the chance to rise.